In my inventory, you can see I've got lots of different items used in Minecraft PvP. I'm going to go through the evolution of it all. We're starting out with the basic sword. Now this one was, I believe, the first one to be used. Then we've got the Minecraft Trident. Now this one is not really seen as much, but it's definitely a really strong and powerful one. Up next we've got the brand new Minecraft Spear that came out only a few months ago, and it's really OP, and it has the ability, if used right, to one-shot anybody. And the same goes for the new-ish Minecraft Mace. The mace holds a powerful technique and has been used to one-shot anyone, even if they're holding a shield or a totem. Then we've got the basic axe, which is really well known and is used a lot in fights to break shields. Then we've got potions or pots, like pot PvP and that type of stuff, because those can give you a huge buff. Then we've got the hard to use but really worth it TNT minecarts. Those are nearly impossible to master, but once you do, you can become OP. And finally got the End Crystal, more of a late game PvP service, but if you're on Donut SMP or something, that'll be the main way of fighting. And I'm going to go in depth of each of these. Okay, so here we have all of them in the same order on a nice wall here and stuff. I'm going to show how each of these items are mainly used in combat. Okay, so in most scenarios, you would use the sword for its quick cooldown or attack speed, and also it has got a high amount of damage you can do. The fast attack speed is useful for doing attribute swapping, and as you can see, I'm slaughtering this entire mob group here. In my opinion, highly fast. This is usually a go-to weapon. So yeah. Next we've got the diamond spear, or just a spear in general. Okay, so you would usually use this item with a weapon with the enchantment lunge, which can lunge or drop you forward, as you probably would know. But if I just move it there, if I had, say, a sword in my first hand, I can do something called attribute swapping. It's where you... and that's what makes this item the most powerful. And also being that if I fell into a mob, because this is a really unique item having 2 different attacks. Okay, I've just enchanted my mace here with Windburst, because this is one of the key enchantments you'll usually find in any mace on most servers. The mace was the first OP weapon being able to one-shot anything due to just falling down. Since the player can technically fall an infinite amount of blocks, and I don't want to hear that you can only fall millions of blocks, not infinite, but because this is what makes it super OP. Because with the Happy Gas, which can fly up an infinite amount of blocks up into the sky up there, and then you fall straight down, you could one-tap anything. Okay, now I've got the Trident. The Trident is good in usually water PvP. Being able to, if you have the enchantment Riptide on it, you can fly practically throughout water, and if it rains, if I do slash weather, rain, you're able to fly up in the rain too. Extremely fast. I already went 400 blocks up in the matter of only seconds. But the other key thing the Trident is used for is with the enchantment Loyalty, which usually, if I was not in creative, you'd throw it away and only have to wait until it would return. See? That can set up some amazing combos if you work it right. You fly up here. And you can shoot. And you can practically become your own missile with these 2 enchantments. Okay, now we've got the Minecraft axe, which is one of the strongest weapons, being that only a stone axe, which is really easy to make, has a really fast attack speed, the same as okay, so the stone axe has a slow-ish attack speed, but does 9 damage, or about 4.5 hearts. But if I do it with a crit, that would change it to be doing about 50% more, which makes this an OP early game weapon. Okay, next we've got the pot PvP. It's where you use potions like I have here, which will give you a significant boost, or you could get some which would give your opponent a boost. See, with my fist alone, I was able to take down a pig in 2 hits. And that's not all. This is the weaker version, which only adds 3 attack damage or 1.5 hearts. But there's a level 2 which does even more. And if I just go up here and search potion, look, got all these swiftness, got this which will add 6 attack damage or 3 hearts. Got fire resistance, which, yeah. I scroll down a little bit, here are all the negative effects. That if you splash these on an enemy, that they get this effect, like poison, being poisoned for that amount of time. Or Slowful, which completely nullifies the mace. So it's all how you use it and what ones you use. Okay, the next one here is minecart PvP, which I personally do not know how. That's where you do like that, I believe, and it creates a huge explosion, able to one-tap a fully stacked netherite player. I believe it's where you go like... So yeah, do not get any advice on how to do this with me. I like to muck around with this, with these, because say I get some of that dirt, I build up, and then you can drop them literal you can drop literal nukes onto your friends. These are also used a lot in traps, and best of all, they can stack. So if I just wait here for a second, you're gonna see how big that explosion will be. Now, see all that? But what if we had, I don't know, 5 carts? Let's see that damage. 5 carts. Pretty sure it's recommended to break the rail. Oops. Look at that. If I stack all these, I'll go on to survival. I'll give myself absorption and resistance and everything. And this will kill me. I'll even put blocks in the way. Slash. Okay, I've gone to survival. As you can see, I've got absorption, resistance, and regeneration all infinite. And I'll add 1 more cart to this mix. Oops. Now these are really delicate. Because if I just do that instantly, if you have a look here, my death screen even, you can see that it was so fast it didn't even register me losing my absorption hearts and my regeneration. And even so, the explosion only paused. And finally, we've got Crystal PvP. It's the most deadliest and possibly the easiest one to pull off. All you need is just some obsidian and spam that. Spam left click and right click at the same time. Or you could go below your obsidian. Oops. Well, yeah, I'll give myself a stack of that. Because, see, I'll give myself all those things again. And watch, this will even one-tap me.